From the OUTV Broadcast Center in Los Angeles, California, this is Brief News Brief, a brief look at today's trending news topics, proudly combating the thought police since 2016. Here's your host, James Heaney.
I'm James Heaney, and this is your Brief News Briefing. North Korea refuses to curb its nuclear program and is vowing revenge on the U.S. The UN vowed to enact new sanctions, and North Korea has promised to retaliate. North Korea is saying that the entire mainland is within firing range, which is a damn dirty lie, you fearmongers. You could never hit Florida, Georgia, West Virginia, Alabama, most of Tennessee, the whole U.S. mainland. Nuh-uh. Is Mike Pence standing on deck to be president? It turns out he is setting up a leadership pack and he's taking meetings with operatives. But Pence insists that he is not doing that. He's just getting ready to get Trump reelected in 2020. Duh! And Mike Pence is offended that you would even say such a thought, that he would be going for himself. I mean, that's offensive to him. That's offensive to his family. That's offensive to the United States. That's just super offensive. Don't say that. But, should Trump be impeached, which is no reason for him to be impeached, it's ridiculous stuff, but if he were, he would be here for your consideration. I mean, should the whole Trump administration completely implode, Pence is ready to take over. Last week, it was announced that Special Counsel Robert Muller has convened a grand jury in Washington, D.C. to oversee the investigation into the Trump administration and its connections with the Russian attack on our elections. Now, experts say this grand jury's nothing to turn your head over. In fact, it would be more shocking if a prosecutor did not convene a grand jury. That's what prosecutors do. If you're not familiar with this special prosecutor process in a grand jury, let me just fill you in. Basically, all it is a larger than normal jury, like 25 people or so. Those jurors hear testimonies by subpoenaed individuals who are questioned under oath, but they're questioned directly by the prosecutor with no lawyer representing them. The person does have the ability to step outside the room if they would like and chat with a lawyer if they want. But that's not the way it works. You don't have your own lawyer. The grand jury doesn't even have to be unanimous to come to a verdict. A simple majority can indict, and it doesn't have to be beyond a reasonable doubt. There's an old saying about how a grand jury can indict a ham sandwich. I could indict a ham sandwich right now. Last week, transcripts from a call between President Trump and the Mexican president, Enrique Pena Nieto, which makes me think of Nieto, the grave lord, well, that conversation was leaked to the press, the transcript. And in the call, Trump asked the Mexican president to just stop saying that he wouldn't pay for the wall, the new border wall. He pleads with the Mexican president, saying to him that he's in quite a bind over this promise to build a wall. Come on, help me out, brah. The hard facts and data continue to support that more Mexicans are actually leaving the U.S. to go back to Mexico for a job than coming in to the U.S. these days for opportunities. Trump TV has launched. Trump's daughter-in-law has kicked off a news show hailed as The Real News, called Trump TV. Basically, as you can probably tell from the name of it, it's a state-run news organization, and this show is just being run off of Donald Trump's Facebook page. Basically, the show is short, hosted clips touting the president's accomplishments. As of early this morning, the first show ever has over 1 million views on it.